Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody emailed me this design, and they wanted it like this. They're going to do it out of leather, and they've got a pattern here, and I've already done it to make sure it would do it. And for the person I'm doing it for, uh, the one gear you had just really doesn't work. Uh, One, it doesn't have a round hole, and there's a lot of extra parts. So what I did, this will cut out and engrave. So these parts will vector. They are red hairlines. And I actually ought to do this. Take and use the Smart Fill tool or weld this. You could use the weld tool. Then it would all be together. So this will cut out, and then this will engrave. Now, whether you want, it all depends on what you want it to look like. I'm thinking it's going to look like more like this pattern. So you don't want this part cut out. You just want the top part cut out. And I have really no clue. I haven't really looked at, I guess it's the cup. And this will cut out and engrave. Now, just a little bit about your drawing, your gears. I don't really understand what was going on, but the virtual segment delete key on both my programs was bogging up when I tried to use the virtual segment delete key. It's like it's not a pattern. So I just took your gear and I smart filled them to get a new gear that will work. So you've got it like this, and you need to make a duplicate. You need to make a couple of duplicates. Our item is 4.6, so we're going to make our nudge factor 6. We're going to control D and make a duplicate, and then we're going to make another duplicate just in case you mess something up, and we're going to just cursor that over up. So you just got to think about the top half and the bottom half, and we want this to be the cut out part. So you can just take your virtual segment delete key and start deleting. Whoop, don't go too far. And then it's kind of tricky. You really got to be thinking about, the circle. You want the circle cut out, which could very easily be done. You want to stop the line from cutting is where you're thinking about. Let's see here. Because if you have a close shape, it's going to completely cut it out. And so there is your cutout version. Okay? Then all you need to, I did it backwards. Let's do this. We're going to make this our engraved part. So I went in and cut the rest of it out. So here's our bottom. I'm going to go up to the pen tool and I'm going to change it to 0.1 in black. So there's our engraved part. Now we need to take away the bottom part for the engraving. And just FYI, you had your duplicate distance on 0.25, which is default. And this is a very good point on my case why you want 0, 0. So they're exactly, when you make a duplicate and then you move them down, they're in the exact same spot because we're going to put them back. And I just did a video, I think, just the other day. So now we've got the engraved part, we need the outline cut. So we're going to do the inside now. Take your virtual segment delete key and delete these lines. And then you really got to be thinking about cutting out. And you've got to take out that line or the gear will be cut out. And let's zoom in here a little bit. And you've got to cut that out. You got to cut that out. And one more. There you've got that. Now I would weld that together circle it or select it all, weld it, and then you just nudge it up. And if you do a combination run on this, it'll engrave this part and then it'll cut it out. And let's just make, double check. Let's get on the engrave part and move it over. And we have a line there that I don't like. Yep. So it's not a cut line, it's an engraved line right there. But I actually think we've got a cut line too. But you'd have to kind of play with that and really think about some things. But this should work. I hope this helps her or them. I get so many emails I can't keep who sent me what. Let's do one more thing. Let's take this and move it out of the way. We do not want those cut lines, if they are cut lines. So it would be better to do it like that. And then move this back. So this should engrave and cut out. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.